Hello friends, in this video we shall learn quadratic equations. The types of polynomials according to their degrees are as follows. When the degree of the polynomial is 1, it is called as a linear polynomial. And if the degree of the polynomial is 2, then it is called as quadratic polynomial. Note that in our previous chapter we have seen linear equations, and in that equations power of every term containing variable is 1. In this chapter, we shall learn quadratic equations, and for that quadratic polynomial is defined as the degree of polynomial is 2, then it is quadratic polynomial. For example, Sanket purchased a rectangular plot having area 200 meter square. Length of the plot was 10 meter more than its breadth. Find the length and the breadth of the plot. For this, construct the equation. How to construct equation for this situation? Sanket purchased a plot which is rectangular and its area is 200 meter square. Length of the plot was 10 meter more than its breadth. Therefore, we shall assume that breadth of the plot is x meter because length depends on breadth. That's why we assume breadth of the plot is x meter. Therefore, length is 10 meter more. Therefore, length equal to x plus 10 meter. And we know that area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Therefore, substituting the values, 200 equal to x plus 10 multiplied by x. And if I simplify this, I will get 200 equal to x square plus 10x. If I transfer 200 to the other side, I will get x square plus 10x minus 200 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and if we solve this equation, we will get value of x, that is a breadth of the rectangle, and if we add 10 to that x, we will get length of the rectangle. We shall try to solve such types of equations in this video. Now, what is the standard form of quadratic equation? The equation involving one variable with all indices as a whole number and having 2 as the maximum index of the variable is called the quadratic equation. The equation involving one variable with all indices as a whole number, the indices must be whole numbers, and maximum index of the variable is 2. Such types of equations are called as quadratic equation. General form of such equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is a non-zero number. Note that the general form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. In this, a, b, c are real numbers and a is a non-zero. What happens if a equal to 0? If a equal to 0, then the term ax square will be 0 and the equation becomes bx plus c, which is not quadratic equation, which is linear equation. Example, decide which of the following are quadratic equations. First equation, 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Here, this equation is in one variable only, x, and its indices are, in the term 5x index is 1, in the term 3x square index is 2. They are whole numbers and maximum index is 2. That's why this is a quadratic equation. 9y square plus 5 equal to 0. Here also index is a 2, which is a whole number, and maximum index is 2. That's why it is a quadratic equation. M cube minus 5m square plus 4 equal to 0. This is the equation in one variable m having indices 2 and 3, the whole numbers. As maximum index is a 3, which is greater than 2, this is a not quadratic equation. J plus 2, j minus 5. This equation can be written as j into j, j square plus 2j minus 5j multiplied by 5 minus 5 into 2, 10 equal to 0, which can be written as j square minus 2j minus 5j is minus 3j minus 10 equal to 0. This is a equation in one variable j having indices 2 and 1, which are whole numbers, and maximum index is 2. That's why this is a quadratic equation, roots of quadratic equation. If value of the polynomial is 0 for x equal to a, then x minus a is a factor of that polynomial. That is, if px is a polynomial and pa equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of px. In this case, a is a root or solution of polynomial p of the equation px equal to 0. How to check this? Whether the given term, given number is a root or not. For that purpose, we have to substitute that value in the equation. If it is 0, then we can say that that number is a solution or root of the polynomial. We shall check for the polynomial x square plus 5x minus 6. We shall check whether x equal to minus 6 is a root or not. For that, we shall put this value in the polynomial px. Suppose px equal to x square plus 5x minus 6. I shall find out p of minus 6. P of minus 6 equal to, in place of x I shall put minus 6. Therefore minus 6 square plus 5 into minus 6 minus 6 equal to, minus 6 square is 36 minus minus 6 square is 36. 5 into minus 6 is minus 30 and minus 6. This is equal to 36 minus 36, which is 0. P of minus 6 equal to 0. That's why minus 6 is a root of the equation x square plus 5x minus 6. Let x equal to 2 in polynomial x square plus 5x minus 6. We shall write px equal to x square plus 5x minus 6, because I have to check whether 2 is a root or not. P of 2 equal to 2 square plus 5 into 2 minus 6. 2 square is a 4 plus 5 into 2 is a 10 minus 6. 10 plus 4, 4 plus 10, 14 minus 6 equal to 8, which is not equal to 0. That's why 2 is not root of the equation x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. 2 is not solution of the equation x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. Second equation example is 2x square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. Check whether x equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to minus 2 are solutions of the equation. We shall write px equal to x 2x square minus 7x plus 6. I have to check whether 3 by 2 is a root or not. Therefore, I shall write find out p of 3 by 2 equal to 2 into 3 by 2 square minus 7 into 3 by 2 plus 6 equal to 2 into 9 by 4 minus 21 by 2 plus 6 equal to this 2 and 2 2s are 4. Therefore 9 by 2 minus 21 by 2 plus 6 can be written as 12 by 2. 6 can be written as 12 by 2. LCM denominator is same. Therefore, we shall add the numerators. 9 minus 21 plus 12 equal to 0. Therefore, as p of 3 by 2 equal to 0, 3 by 2 is the root of the equation. Now, second, whether x equal to minus 2 is root of this or not. Minus 2 equal to 2 into minus 2 square minus 7 into minus 2 plus 6. This becomes 2 into minus 2 square is 4. 4 into 2, 8. Minus 7 and minus 2, that is plus 7 into 2, 14 plus 6 equal to 28, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, 2 is not root of 2x square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. In this way, we can check whether given term is a root or not. Example, if x equal to 5 is a root of equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 equal to 0, then find the value of k, We shall check only, we shall try to find the value of k. I shall write px equal to kx square minus 14x minus 5 equal to 0. As x equal to 5 is the root given, we must have p of 5 equal to 0. Therefore, I shall write p of 5. Well, for finding the value of k, I shall put this value in the equation k into x square. X square is 5 square minus 14 into 5 minus 5 equal to 0. 5 square is 25. Therefore, this term becomes 25k minus 70 minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, 25k minus 75 equal to 0. Therefore, 25k equal to 75. K equal to 75 by 25, that is equal to 3. Thus, k equal to 3. Remember, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the general form of the equation, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is non-zero. The values of variable which satisfy the equation, all the values for which both the sides of the equation are equal, are called as solutions or root of the equation. Write any two quadratic equations. We have to write quadratic equations. What is quadratic equation? The equation having one variable, index of every variable is a whole number, and maximum index is 2. Therefore, I can write, and the form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the form of quadratic equation. I shall substitute only values of a, b and c and write different equations. For first equation, I shall write a equal to 1, that is x square, plus bx, I shall write b equal to 2, that is 2x, and c, I shall write c equal to 5 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. For writing quadratic equation, what you have to do? Only write the values of a, b, c. and A is a non-zero value. You can put B equal to 0 and C equal to 0. You may put. Second equation is 3x square plus 2 equal to 0. Here I had substituted B equal to 0. You can also write equation 5x square plus 9x plus 7 equal to 0. Thus, you can change the values of a, b, c in the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, where a is a non-zero and b and c are any numbers. Then you will get quadratic equation. Decide which of the following are quadratic equations. First, x square plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation because it is in one variable and indices are whole numbers and maximum index is 2. Y square equal to 5y minus 10. This is also quadratic equation because it can be written as y square minus 5y plus 10 equal to 0. We can transfer to the term to the right hand side, and this is the standard form of the equation and hence it is a quadratic equation. Y square plus 1 by y equal to 2. Okay, we shall write this as y square plus 1 by y equal to 2. In quadratic equation, I don't need y variable in denominator. Therefore, I shall multiply each and every term by y. Therefore, I will get y square into y cube plus 1 by y into y, 1 equal to 2 into y, 2y. Every term is multiplied by y. And I will get y cube minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Here maximum index is a 3 which is not 2. That's why this is a not quadratic equation. This is a not quadratic equation. Next is x plus 1 by x equal to minus 2. Again in this equation what I shall do? I shall multiply by x which is in denominator to every term. I will get x into x square plus x into 1 by x equal to minus 2x. X and x get cancelled and I will get x square plus 1. Transfer this minus 2 to the left hand side. You will get minus 2 becomes plus 2x equal to 0. I can write this as a x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, which is a standard form of the equation having maximum degree 2. That's why this is a quadratic equation. M plus 2 and m minus 5 equal to 0. I shall write equation m plus 2 in first bracket and in second bracket m minus 5 equal to 0. I shall multiply by this m to second bracket m minus 5 plus multiply by 2 times m minus 5 equal to 0. M into m becomes m square. M into minus 5 becomes minus 5m plus 2 into m becomes 2m and 2 into minus 5 is minus 10. If I collect like terms, I will get m square minus 5m plus 2m. This becomes minus 5 plus 2, that is minus 3m minus 10 equal to 0. See here, maximum index is a 2 and hence it is a quadratic equation. M cube plus 3m square, m cube plus 3m square minus 2 equal to 3m cube. Here what we have to do? We have to collect the like term. There are m cube are two terms of m cube are there. Therefore, we shall collect that m cube. And if I transfer this 3m cube to the left hand side, I will get it as a minus m cube minus 3m cube, that is minus 2m cube plus 3m square minus 2 equal to 0. Here maximum power of this equation, maximum degree of this equation is 3. That's why it is a not quadratic equation. Example, write the following equations in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then write the values of a, b, c for each equation. 2y equal to 10 minus y square. To write this in standard form, we shall transfer the term to the one side only. Y square is transferred to left side. Minus y square becomes plus y square. Then second term is y, 2y. And then again 10 is transferred to the left hand side. That becomes minus 10 equal to 0. This is the standard form. Y square plus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. If I compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c, I will get a equal to coefficient of y square 1, b equal to coefficient of y 2, and c equal to constant term, that is minus 10. Second equation, x minus 1 square equal to 2x plus 3. I shall solve this bracket first. X minus 1 bracket, a minus b square is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. By using that rule, I shall find x minus 1 square. The x square minus 2x 2ab plus 1. This is the square of x minus 1 equal to 2x plus 3. Then transfer these two terms to the left hand side. I will get x square minus 2x. This plus 2x becomes minus 2x plus 1. This 3 becomes minus 3 equal to 0. And I will get x square minus 2x and minus 2x becomes minus 4x. And 1 minus 3 becomes minus 2 equal to 0. This is the standard form of quadratic equation. And a equal to coefficient of x square, that is 1. B equal to coefficient of x minus 4. C equal to constant term minus 2. Thus, we have obtained A, B, C. Third equation is x square plus 5x equal to minus 3 minus x. I shall transfer this term to the left hand side. X square plus 5x minus becomes plus 3 minus x bracket as it is a transfer. Now I shall solve this bracket. X square plus 5x plus 3 minus x, because there is a plus sign outside. X square, collect the like terms, 5x and minus 1x, 4x plus 3 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If I compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, I will get a equal to coefficient of x square, that is 1, b equal to coefficient of x, that is 4, c equal to constant term, that is 3. Thus, I get values of a, b, c. Next equation, m square 3m square equal to 2m square minus 9. 3m square equal to 2m square minus 9. I shall transfer all the terms to the left hand side. Therefore, I will get 3m square. This 2m square becomes minus 2m square when it goes to the left hand side. Minus 9 becomes plus 9 when it goes to the left hand side, equal to 0. Now these two are like terms. 3m square minus 2m square is 1m square plus 9 equal to 0. For writing it in standard form, the term square term is there, but m term is not there. Therefore, I shall write 0 into m plus 9 equal to 0. Now this is a standard form. M square plus 0m plus 9. If I compare this equation with standard form, I will get a equal to coefficient of 1 m square 1, b equal to coefficient of m, that is 0, and c equal to 9. Determine whether the values given against each of the quadratic equation are roots of equation. First, x square plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. We have to check whether x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1 are roots of this equation. I shall put the value of x equal to 1 in this px, in this left hand side px. What I will get? Px equal to x square plus 4x minus 5. If I put x equal to 1, p of 1 equal to 1 square is 1 plus 4 into 1 is 4 minus 5. 1 plus 4, 5 minus 5, 0. That is p of 1 equal to 0. Hence 1 is a root of the equation. Now I shall check minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 square is 1. 4 into minus 1 is minus 4 minus 5. 1 minus 4 minus 5 equal to minus 8, not equal to 0. That's why minus 1 is not root of the equation. Second equation, 2m square minus 5m equal to 0. I write p of m. P of m equal to 2m square minus 5m equal to 0. I shall check whether 2 is a root or not. For that, pm equal to 2m square minus 5m. I shall put p of 2. Instead of m, I shall put 2. Then it will becomes 2 into 2 square minus 5 into 2 equal to 2 square 4, 4 into 2, 8 minus 5 into 2, 10 equal to minus 2, not equal to 0. Hence 2 is not root of the equation. Now let us check 5 by 2. P of 5 by 2 equal to 2 into 5 by 2 square minus 5 into 5 by 2. 5 by 2 square is 25 by 4. Multiply 2, that means 25 by 2 minus 5 into 5, 25 by 2. 25 by 2 minus 25 by 2 equal to 0. Therefore, 5 by 2 is a root of the equation. Example, one of the root of the equation 5m square plus 2m plus k equal to 0 is minus 7 by 5. Find the value of k. We shall assume that p of m equal to left hand side of the equation 5m square plus 2m plus k, and this is equal to 0 because 7 by 5 minus 7 by 5 is given as root. Therefore, p of minus 7 by 5 equal to 5 into minus 7 by 5 square plus 2 into minus 7 by 5 plus k equal to 0. Now 7 by square of minus 7 by 5 is 49 by 25, that is multiplied by 5, that becomes 49 by 5 minus 2 into minus 7 by 5 is 14 by 5 plus k equal to 0. Therefore, what I will get? 49 minus 14 equal to 35 by 5, that is nothing but 7 plus k equal to 0. 35 by 5 is 7 plus k equal to 0, and hence k equal to minus 7. Thus, I will get k equal to minus 7. If x equal to 3 is the root of the equation kx square minus 10x plus 3 equal to 0, find k. Px equal to kx square minus 10x plus 3. X equal to 3 is a root given, therefore p of 3 equal to 0. Hence k into 3 square minus 10 into 3 plus 3, this is equal to 0. 3 square is 9, therefore I will get his 9k minus 30 plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore 9k minus 30 plus 3 is minus 27 equal to 0. 9k equal to 27. 27 is transferred to the right hand side. K equal to 27 by 9, that is nothing but 3. Thus value of k is 3. Dear friend, if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it.